From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Chicago taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They go play action with Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the race. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bearcats, on the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got it to the 43 here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they'll run it here.
And they're going to have a first down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Cowboy 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Crash. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Short throw to Smith, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards to pick up there. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
18, Pioneer!
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. try now for Patterson.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the 2nd half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed completion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Cougar 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
18 Rattler. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken right on the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, Sentinels.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 19 Light.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T.J. Hockenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick 6. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 4-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good thing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle to Smith.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now, before the punt, some movement, and I think they may be kicking from further back. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.